The remains of Pompeii don't just capture scenes of everyday Roman life 2,000 years ago. They preserve evidence of a city living in fear. And with no police force to keep the population safe, it would fall to the citizens to dish out their own form of justice. Evidence from the remains of the legendary city suggests that in the years leading up to the volcano, crime in Pompeii was rife.
So theft is a problem because goods are portable. It's easy to walk off with them, and especially if you think about the fact that there are no banks, and there'd be no way to get it back.
If you think that you want to live in the Roman period, I don't think you'd want to be a slave. I don't think you'd want to be a freedman. I don't think you'd want to be a poor person. Ordinary people had a difficult life, had a short life, lived a much more violent life.
Historical records tell us that for the poor in Roman society, breaking the law was often their only chance of survival. But it was a risk worth taking. Because for a sophisticated civilization, the Roman Empire was surprisingly lawless. In the commercial heart of Pompeii, there are still the faint traces of how everyday Romans took the law into their own hands. Rebecca Benefiel is an expert in deciphering ancient messages written on countless walls across the Roman world. On the side of a former tavern, Rebecca has spotted the faint outline of an ancient message. Having meticulously mapped out the inscription, it reveals thieves once roamed these streets.
The inscription was right here, next to the entrance to the tavern. It said, "A bronze vessel has gone missing from this shop." And then it said, "If someone will bring it back." And then in much larger letters, it said, "They will be given a reward of 65 sesterces." 65 sesterces was a lot of money.
It offers a bonus reward in exchange for the thief. In a country with no police force and little state justice, residents were dishing out their own punishment. If apprehended, the thief who stole the bronze vessel could have faced untold suffering. Because for many Roman citizens, justice came in the form of vigilante punishment. And evidence from the layout of a middle-class home in Pompeii provides clues as to who residents would rely on to mete out their rough justice.
This room would be occupied by one of the trusted slaves. And what he would do is control access into the house. And we can think of some slaves as very frightening characters. Think of the gladiators, for example, doing the master's bidding. And they could be prone to violence.
Just like the mafioso families that were to come. In Pompeii, gangs of citizens could be called upon to dish out the punishment.